ladies, welcome to making art journals a little bit more personal, a little bit more you. Now we all have art journals, obviously, that's why we're here, but we are trying to work with our everyday moments and turning them into something beautiful. So instead of thinking, oh, that would look nice in a picture, that would, look good, we are going to be turning these sorts of pictures into art to make our journals a bit more unique, not just pretty faces. And don't get me wrong, faces are lovely, but I make my journal a story, and it's not a scrapbook, but it's a story of my life and my life with my family. So as homework, I got you guys to take some photos. So we're going to be looking at those photos and thinking about what makes a good photo work in a journal page and what sort of loses its focus. So I do a thing called Project Life, so I'm constantly taking photographs. So my photos that don't make it into these pages get put into my journals. So as you can see, my secret, I think, to taking photos for my journal is capturing a moment close up, because they are what you see most. I like those little moments that we don't, what's the word I'm trying to say? We take them for granted. So these small little moments are what I like to put in my journal. I'm big on close-ups. I like things from quirky angles. So we're looking at things that are one single moment, not a bustle of moments. So we're zoning in on one thing, that singular moment to go into our journals. And it could just be the sky. It could just be what we had for breakfast. All of these things are moments that I've captured that I want to turn into Project Life or something in my journal. These ones will go in my journal. All these sorts of things. Even my mum and dad, they'll go in there. They'll hate me, but it'll go in there. So these are the things that I want my journal pages to hold. I want them to hold a moment where Lily thinks she's a ballerina dancer. I want a picture of Elijah when when he first wrote his name for the first time properly before he started kindy. These are all the sorts of things that we would put in our journals. Now, I was really worried about doing this class because I don't think when I make my journal pages. I just do. So bear with me. I'm no expert. So I'm not the be-all and end-all of putting photos in journal pages. There are many people that do it already, but this is how I try my best to just get them onto a page and make it so that they're not looking like they're just stuck on there, like a pimple on a pumpkin, my mum used to say. So, let's have a look. Where are some pages? And self-portraits, they always end up in my pages somewhere. You need to learn to make the pictures part of the art. It is part of the art, and my best way of doing that is to cover up some of the photo in some way. Start painting over your photos. They are not precious. They are precious, but they're not precious in to say that I can't touch them. I can't do anything to my photos. There's a photo back here of my partner, John, somewhere around here. See, even here, drawing borders around them, making it part of the art. You have to lose the preciousness of the fact that it's a photograph. We took these photographs in order to make them into art. Here I've almost covered up the entire picture with distress stain or something, or watercolor or ink. It's merging into the art. It's not becoming something. You do the art, then stick the photo on the top and go, yeah, that's good enough. So we are trying to get them into the art. Even just using border tapes or border strips that kind of work with the color of the page. You're helping it along. Here, this is a black and white photo of my partner, and I had yellow in the background, so I just kept going and left him so he stands out. So you don't even see the fact that it's a photograph. You're looking at a whole page finished, not, oh, she's done an art page, then she's put a photograph in it. That's what we're trying to achieve. Now, I know Christy has already started. She's got a head start playing with these sorts of things. So we are looking at getting our photographs into our journal pages. So, before my camera decided to die and stop recording because I had no memory left, let's talk about how we're going to do this. So, I want you to get some of your homework photos, and I want you to pick 2 photos that you want to work with. So you can either print them at home or print them at a shop. Doesn't matter. So I want you to think about how you can use your photos to the best of its advantage. I'm going to pick this one because it's bright and easy to see. Now, I bought bright blue tights and I adore them. So if you want, like I was talking about, you want to make your journals, your photos, fit in with your page. It is not just, here is my picture, here is my art. Yeah, they're just together. So we need to get them together. So your homework for this week is to get 2 of your pictures and have a play. I'm not going to teach you guys how to do these pages just yet. I want you to have a play on your own accord. I don't want to step in yet. So I want to see how you go with integrating your photographs into your pages without step-by-step instructions. Because I know that if I tell you this is how I do this, this is how I do this, you're just going to copy me, which is not a bad thing, but I want you to have confidence in your own abilities as artists to get in there and get messy and get happy. So I will do a little bit with you while I'm sitting here. So I normally put my photo in first, just so it's in there and things can happen around it. But if you're sitting here watching this, go get your journal and start working. That is the best way to do things. There's no wrong or right way. It doesn't work that way. We don't work that way. Journaling is about fun, and it's about experimenting and having a good time. So, I've got photographs everywhere, sorry. So, I'm going to do, you want to get colour onto your page. You want it to start working for you. The best thing is to just get in there and start slapping colour on there like there's no tomorrow. And I've just worked out that I didn't bring my paintbrushes in with me from the other room. This is at my dining table so that it was easier and the better light is in my dining table. So we are working on getting colour into our pages first. That is how we do it. We're going to get our backgrounds in. Our photograph needs to be part of the work, not just here it is. So I'm just putting some some colour wash that I got for my birthday onto a sponge and getting it into my work. This stuff bleeds really badly, but it's all that I brought out here with me, so I'll just have to suck it up. So I've got crayons out here. I bought all the most randomest stuff possible. Now I'm regretting my choices, but that's life. So we're going to get our work in there. You're going to lay your foundation down. You're going to lay your background down, and you're going to get it. I'm going to have to lip. Because this is how we get our stuff happening. You can't just stick it on top like that. It looks like a photo on a page. We need to start making it, creating it, and letting it become one. Doodle on your photos. Get your paint pens out. Get your paint brushes out. We are making it all come together as one piece. Otherwise, we will be feeling like we're doing the same thing over and over again. And all my journal pages are happy mistakes, happy accidents. So that's how you just go for it. You jump in with both feet and you hope for the best. As long as your photograph is worked into your artwork simultaneously, you should not have a problem with creating art journal pages with photographs. It's just not, it's not a science. It's pretty easy. And like I said, I'm no expert. There are probably people out there that do photograph on journal pages much better than I do. But let's pretend that I'm awesome. So we're just getting all of our pens, our pencils, you're just laying colour down. We are not stressing about the final. It's not about what happened. It's not about the final part. It's not anything to do with that. It's all about the process. That is what art journals are for. They're not for fine art. Well, mine isn't anyway. We want it all to become one thing. We can write, we can paint, we can do anything we want to do. Now that's got dye on it, so what? It'll be fine. You can cover it up, you can take things away. If you don't like something, gesso over it. It does not matter. Nothing matters except having fun and creating our stories with our photos in our art journals. It's like rogue scrapbooking. It's going off-road. We're bush bashing with our photographs. And there might be times when I add in a second photo. I might just go, yep, something's missing. I need more. I need something else. It's all you. You're deciding where you're putting things. If you make it part of your artwork, it'll look like it's meant to be. Take your close-up shots. If you're not happy with your homework photos, go and capture things close up. Capture them from above. Photographs from above give you a bird's eye view. It gives you a look at how you would look at something yourself. If you're looking at from above, you're looking at through your eyes. It's just how it works. So that is what I want you to do. I want you to get 2 of your photographs from the homework task or retake some photos. If you're not happy, take more photos. You should be still taking photos anyway. That is the whole process. You're continually taking photos. Get your photo camera out, get your iPhone out, get your Android out, get whatever out. Start taking more photos. Start laying down color. Get your photo on there and work with it, not against it. So, next week I will come in and I will finish this page with you guys, and I want to see your works in progress. Start posting them onto the Facebook page or on the Flickr group. I will watch. I will look. I loved seeing your homework photos come up, and the enthusiasm that came from you guys was just, it was amazing. You guys made me happy that I gave you a homework task before I set you this sort of stuff. I will be back in about 2 weeks with some more work on this page. I will leave it here and I will not touch it until we come back on camera. And this is where it is. Get your photos out, get going, snap some more. Do it, do it, do it. Enjoy. Don't